Welcome, Hoarders. They were to be playing some more Welcome, Hoarders. Today we're going to be playing some more Gran Turismo 5. On this episode, we're going to be doing our last race in the Expert Series. We're going to do the Polyphony Digital Cup. I hope that's how you say it. I'm a bit stupid. This should be a really easy episode. I'm going to do all three in like the championship type cup. Just because you make more money that way, and I'm going to be doing all three anyhow. I decided to bring the Shelby Series 1 out today, just because I haven't used it yet, and it was close to the amount of horsepower I needed. I did end up restricting it a little bit, because I think I gave it like, was it 497 horsepower instead of 500? Oh, too fast through there. Yeah, I was gonna start recording this earlier, but some dumb bitch like a couple months ago, someone ran into a telephone pole in town, and apparently my friend messaged me about it because he lives closer to it, and they just fixed that telephone pole, and some dumb bitch ran into the same telephone pole today, the one that just got fixed. I'm like, how stupid can people be? Like, I didn't have power for an hour and a half. Probably almost exactly an hour and a half. But I was on a computer watching, what was it? I forget the name of the podcast. The Church of What's Happening, the Joey Diaz one. I was watching that, and just all of a sudden, everything shuts off. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I just sat down to start eating lunch. Like, before I even got one bite of food, just everything shut off. I'm like, well, now there's nothing to do. It really makes you think about how much stuff in a house relies on electricity. Which I was like, I wonder if I can get like a record player. I know like the old phonographs, like they had wind-up ones. I listen to records a lot, and I'm like, if I bought even like a battery-powered one, that could easily, like, that would be an easy way to pass time. Because a turntable does not take that much power to like spin the platter and stuff. But I might look into that, because I'm like, that sucks. But I feel like they'd probably have like reproduction wind-up ones. I know like the old phonographs have wider needles and stuff, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for just a regular record player that plays like the newer style records, not the 78 RPM, just 33 or 45, but wind up. Just curious if that's a thing. I'll definitely look on eBay after this, but I was like, how? I don't understand. Okay, the speed limit where this woman wrecked is 25. That bitch wasn't going 25, I'll tell you that right now. Because where she wrecked, there's no turns. It's straight. I mean, it is exactly straight all the way through town. And I'm like, how? How do you do that? Did she have a stroke or something? But from what my friend said, he literally typed, he's like, some crackhead hit the telephone pole. I was like, that's about right. Ooh, okay, well, we won the first race, only got 2 more to go. That wasn't bad at all. On to race number 2. This one we're doing the Trial Mountain circuit, which, as you guys know from the last episode, I'm not a big fan of. I can do it, but I'm not a big fan of it. Especially with muscle cars with no traction control. They need more cars with actual interior views. But that's never going to happen. There hasn't been an update for this game in forever. And they're probably never going to do another one. I can almost guarantee it. It's too old. Fuck yeah, my wheat boy. I'm actually surprised how good this car grips. I think all the races we're doing today are 5-lappers. I know the last track pretty well. That's like one of the most race tracks that there are in the game. Getting some pretty decent turns in. Sliding a little there. I actually recorded an episode of this yesterday. I was so happy that I finally beat that, last series, because that one was giving me trouble for a while. All I did was a simple Google, and then they told me, they're like, go do this race first, and then you'll win the car in order to get the other races done, or to get that series done. I did it. It took like 10 minutes to get the gold trophy for that one, and I was like, wow, that actually was reasonably easy, other than I messed up on the Nürburgring. And I'm waiting for people to comment on that video, be like, well, why does it show that you have a silver trophy on it? It was because in the video, I did a series like this one, like I'm doing right now, except that one had 5 races, and you can't restart a race. So I did the whole series, and then I went back at the end, and then beat the Nürburgring. But I did very good the second time I did it. The first time, what happened was I was streaming it, and I looked down at my tablet to see if there were comments, and I hit the wall. Like, I just went off the left side of the road and just into the grass. And I was like, fuck. And then the guy in second drove past me, and that was it. And this is also supercharged, which is kind of cool. One of the supercharged from the floor, like stock. Meow. Ooh, almost started sliding there. I also did another stream. It was part of the same stream from yesterday. It was... What the hell was it? It was viewers get to pick how I make my... Like, pick the car and what to do to the car. It was pretty good. Pretty decent. The car was ugly as tits, though. Ooh. Oh, that was two wheels. Okay, we're on our last lap now. There. Oh, shit. I always fuck up on the last lap of every race ever. We're still good. We're gonna win. Me doing dumb shit as always. Oh, we get like 4 inches there. That's what she said. Let's go. Meow. Yeah, I had a much bigger gap on them until I wrecked. I was thinking, though, I'll tell you guys at the start of the next race, because I think it's a pretty good idea now that I think about it. Okay. Won that one. Now on to our last race. Okay. Last race. I think this is also 5 laps. But the idea that I was going to say at the end of the last race is I think when I get to like the endurance races, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna live stream all of them, all the ones that I end up doing, because some of them are like 24 and some are 48 hour. What I want to do is I can set up my stereo so it'll play the records through my computer, which will make it so you guys can hear what I'm listening to. And I was like, that would be a decent idea, because then you guys get that good quality music. But what I would just pretty much have to do the race, like it shows the first couple laps of the race and then the last couple laps. But I might also try to do like a full upload if anyone wants to see it, because it's going to be a long race. But what I'm going to need is I'm going to need to like talk to you guys, because if I'm doing nothing, if I'm just sitting there driving in circles for 4 hours, for 24 hours, for 48 hours, it's gonna get boring. Okay. But, like, they allow you to pause during the races, so I could put a record on, let that one side play, flip it, well, pause the game, flip it, start back up. Ooh, that's kind of wide. It's like 2 minutes a lap, roughly. Okay, I learned something here. Learned something here very important. Take that turn a bit slower next time and don't hit the brakes as hard. I might have to loosen up my brakes because they fully locked. Did the same thing there. You hit the brakes too hard, the back end just wants to go. Wants to slide away from you. But it's too late to set up anything right now. I should be able to beat this race without adjusting anything. I just have to coast some of these turns a little bit more. That one I did a bit better. I came close to losing it. I could feel it. I could feel it in my bones. 2 laps left. Hate that turn. This car cannot handle that turn when you're going that quick. Like, it's easier to just go and just keep it straight and not hit the brakes. That's why I keep going in the grass over there. Still got a pretty good gap on them. Gap again. Little drift. We held it. That one's the... I don't remember what the headlight button is. Did better... That's probably one of the best times I went around that turn with this car. Another drift. Seems like one of the places that I slide around the most. Okay, that is the last race. I want to see... We probably got like 100K for that. I want to see what race we're going to be doing next week. We got 37K plus... How much? How much are we going to get for doing the whole thing? Yay, another trophy. 113K. That was about where I thought it would go. So we are now officially done with the Expert Series. Now we gotta start the Extreme Series. Shit. Some of these are probably gonna be quite difficult, I imagine. Okay, so that one's only gonna be 2 races. This is gonna be a long race. The Cape Ring one. Nürburgring shouldn't be long. It should be 7-8 minutes like normal. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so they have to be German. Okay, I want to see the typical opponents. It's probably going to be like 600-800 horsepower. 571 is the most horsepower I see. So that shouldn't be too hard to pick a car for this series. Well, that is where I'm going to end this episode then. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. And if you did enjoy the video, check out one of my previous, next, and related videos, and don't forget to check out my social medias in the description down below.